Welcome to part 4 of the Procreate Beginners series. I'm Christiane, and in this video, we'll have a deeper look at the Actions menu, including drawing guides, inserting images, and animation. As you learn, you'll create your own butterfly animation. So grab your iPad and let's begin. Open the Procreate app, hit the plus icon, and create a new screen size canvas. Let's start by changing our background color. Go into Layers, tap Background Color, and let's go to Harmony mode. Color Harmony is a great tool for helping select complementary color schemes with a variety of modes, but you'll also notice that it offers a bit of a different color wheel. With the brightness along the bottom turned up, you can nudge into some beautiful pastel colors. Push the reticle just slightly towards the orange side of the colour disc to create a peach colour. With our background set, we're ready to draw. And to assist us, we're going to take advantage of Procreate's drawing guides. Tap the Actions menu, the small wrench icon, tap Canvas, and you'll see the drawing guide option here. Toggle it on. You'll see this grid show up on your canvas. This is just one type of drawing guide within Procreate. If we tap Edit Drawing Guide, we can see 4 options below. To make the guides easier to see, I'll boost the opacity and thickness and choose a dark colour along the top here. We have 2D Grid, which can be great for helping add structure to flat designs like a floor plan. Isometric, which can bring your drawings into the 3rd dimension, like technical drawings. Perspective, which adds vanishing points by tapping your finger to create more realistic 3D artworks or scenes. And finally, Symmetry, which mirrors what you draw in a variety of modes. This is what we're going to be using for our butterfly, but first we're going to have a play with it. If we tap Options, let's first try Radial. Make sure we have Assisted Drawing checked, then tap Done. Go to your active colour, push out to a bright reddish pink. Go to your brushes, and in the vintage set, select the groovy brush. Now have some fun. The Radial Drawing Guide mirrors what you paint in all 8 segments. Remember, a 3-finger scrub can clear your layer. It can be oddly satisfying. Play around as much as you like. If we go to our Layers menu, we can see Assisted under our layer. This means that Procreate matches what you draw to the drawing guide on this particular layer. If we add a new layer, it is not assisted, so it won't follow the drawing guide. But we can tap a selected layer to bring up layer options and turn on Drawing Assist. And our strokes are now matched to the Radial Guide again. Similarly, you can turn Drawing Assist off. Let's delete that layer. Now we understand drawing guides, let's create an artwork. Again, go to the Actions menu. Tap Canvas, tap Edit Drawing Guide, and this time, under Options, tap Vertical. Tap Done. Now the vertical guide mirrors your strokes, right to left or left to right. Before we start drawing, I want to show you how to insert an image into your artwork. Adding images can be great for creating collages or using elements from your other artworks, or in this case, to use as a reference. Tap Actions, tap Add, and second on the list, you'll see Insert a Photo. But before we tap that, I'll show you a little trick. If we swipe left on this button, you have the option to insert a private photo. This means that the photo we insert won't appear on our time-lapse replay, which can be great when using a reference image in our work. I have here a photo of a butterfly to use as a reference. Feel free to grab your own butterfly image and save it to your Photos app. But remember to use an open source image or your own photo, and definitely make sure you aren't copying the work of others. When you insert your image, you'll find the Transform tool is on, creating a bounding box around your image. We can use this to scale it up a little and make sure it's dead center on the guideline. Let's go to the layer, tap the N, and set the blend mode to multiply, and bring the opacity right down to around 10%. Bring your empty layer above the private layer and duplicate it 3 times. See that you now have 4 duplicated layers and they are all assisted. Let's start by selecting the bottom one and begin our artwork. Go to the paint tool and in the drawing set, find the Blackburn brush. Decrease the brush size to around 9%. Go to your active colour, bring the brightness right down so we have black. And we're going to roughly use our reference to paint just the body of the butterfly on this layer, not the wings for now. Press really lightly for the antennae. Now let's have some fun. Go to your layers and tap to select the second layer from the top. We're going to paint in the patterns on the wings. Remember to use the image as inspiration, but you can really do what you like. Play with the pressure. Notice the different thickness and texture you can achieve with this brush. Build up the paint towards the edge of the wing. And don't worry about going over the edge. In fact, I encourage you to do it because we're going to be using a clipping mask to clear this up soon. Now, when you're happy with your patterns, hide the pattern layer by tapping the checkbox. Select the layer below. We're going to grab a new brush. Under the inking set, select Ink Bleed. Go to your active colour, push the brightness back up and select an orange. Now we're going to draw the shape of the wings. First, carefully cutting around the body and continuing to get a rough butterfly shape. Drag your active colour and drop it in. As the ink bleed brush is quite rough, you may need to try again and increase the colour drop threshold by dragging right across the canvas. We're done with the private layer, so we can now delete it. Now select the pattern layer, unhide it, tap it again and tap Clipping Mask. This clips the layer to the layer below, giving us that nice clean edge we've just drawn. Time for some final touches. Select the top layer, grab the Blackburn brush again in the drawing set, and bring the colour in to white. Draw some expressive dots around the edge of the wings. Select the orange wing layer and tap the plus icon, and another clipping mask will automatically be added below the first one. This is a great way to quickly layer up your clipping masks and experiment with new things. Push the colour out to a bright yellow. In the painting tool, go to the artistic set and grab the old beach brush. And press lightly to add some yellow texture towards the centre of the butterfly. Notice we haven't got drawing assist on this layer, so it doesn't mirror what we paint. And our butterfly is done. Let's check out our time-lapse replay to see that our private layer is hidden from the time-lapse. Tap Actions, tap Video, and select Time-lapse Replay. Now we've already seen this feature in part 2, but I just wanted to show you how our private layer remains invisible in the time-lapse. Tap Done. Now let's animate our butterfly. Procreate offers some simple and effective animating tools. But first, let's prepare our artwork ready to animate. We want to make the wings flutter, so to do this, let's create 2 separate wings. Go to your layers and pinch merge all of the layers that make up the wings, from the orange wings to the white dots. Go to the selection tool and we want to use the rectangle mode. Now, starting from the top of the middle guide, drag the rectangle so it covers the entire right wing. Go to Actions, then Add, select Cut, and then Paste. If we go to our Layers menu now, we can see that the two wings are on separate layers. Now, let me introduce you to the basics of animation. Let's tap Actions, tap Canvas, and you'll see Animation Assist. Toggle it on. This will bring up our Animation Assist interface along the bottom here. Each square is a frame that will play one after the other to create the illusion of movement. If we hit play, we see our 3 layers flashing, which doesn't look great at the moment. So let's pause and make it better. Go into your layers and you will see Animation Assist is just another way of representing your layers here, playing them one frame at a time from the bottom to the top. We have the right wing layer selected, so we can swipe right on the layer below and tap Group. A group will be played as one frame, so now our 2 wings will play as one frame. If you're a little unclear now, stay with me. It'll all come together in the next few steps. The butterfly body is here at the bottom of the layer stack, and because of this, we can set it as a background frame. Tap the first frame on the Animation Assist timeline and toggle on Background. This means the body will become the background of your animation and be present across all frames. Let's check our animation settings. Tap Settings and make sure you have the frames per second at 15, which is the speed the frames will play. Next is onion skins. These help you animate by showing a shadow of your sequence. If we tap onion skin colors, we can see the colors of these shadows. Previous frames will be red and future frames will be green. Set your onion skin frames to max and onion skin opacity to around halfway. Tap the second frame now and tap Duplicate. If we go to our layers, we will see that newly duplicated group. Now let's make our first micro movement. We want to bring the 2 wings together over 5 frames to make them appear to flap. Tap to select the right wing layer. Tap Transform and select the Freeform mode. Bring the wing in slightly. You can see the onion skin of the previous frame to guide you. Repeat this for the left wing. As we have seen, we can swipe left on a layer group and duplicate it, and it'll add a new frame. Again, tap the right wing, bring it in slightly, and the same for the left. Repeat this again. Bring the wings together a little more. And finally, bring the wings in a little more significantly on the 5th frame. When we have more significant movement over less frames, it'll feel faster when the wings come together, like in real life. Tap play, and it's not quite right yet. The wings are coming in, but not opening back out. We can quickly fix this by going into our animation settings, and instead of playing the frames in a loop, tap ping pong. Now the frames play forwards and then back again. And you're done. Now you have animated your butterfly, feel free to share it. Go to Actions, Share, and down at the Share Layers section, there are a variety of useful formats. GIF and PNG are like an animated image, and MP4 and HEVC are video. Let's pick animated GIF, and we even have the chance to speed up or slow down our animation before we export. I like it at around 10 frames per second. Tap Export, and you have many options to share it. I'll just go with Save Image for now. And if I go to my Photos app, there I have my animated butterfly. Thank you for joining me in the final part of the beginner series. We've covered a lot of ground. I hope most importantly that you've had a ton of fun learning about Procreate and creating digital art in the process.